Hello, everyone. Well, baseball season is well underway by now, and joining me is one of the hardest workers I know, Bobby Santoro, to talk Yankees and Mets. Bobby, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you for having me today.
Of course, so Yankees are off to a hot start, very nice start. Couldn't quite get the sweep against the Pirates this past weekend, but what have you seen that you like?
Well, what I'm seeing so far that I like from them is really, it's been Trent Grisham who obviously who's come alive ever since the other day when I was at the game on Thursday. I mean, me and a bunch of my friends were going and we were joking around that we should bet on him to hit a home run. Ever since we've done that, we didn't bet on him, but ever since we did that, he's been on fire. But he's been someone who's really picked it up for them. You're seeing people like Paul Goldschmidt really come together, and so far the pitching has been able to hold it together. So it's been fun to watch. I know yesterday didn't end well, but the fact that they were able to show fight and come back, it's tough, especially when you're a road team with the new rules with the ghost runner, not the new rules, I guess now, but with the ghost runner on second base to kind of win an extra inning game sometimes. So you still like to see the fight from them.
Well, I also feel great about the Mets series against the Blue Jays, where they swept them. Things seem to be gelling early on for them over the first few games of the season as well.
It does, and I mean, really, I mean, Pete Alonso has come alive ever since that Marlins series too, and it seems like it's as much as I know I'm a Yankee fan, and obviously I don't root for the Mets, but it is fun to see how the atmosphere at Citi Field, to see how Met fans really come out, and now with Juan Soto there, how they're supporting it, but they love Pete Alonso there now ever since that big postseason last year against Milwaukee. They've always loved him, but with the re-signing him and everything. So they've definitely come alive too. It's gonna be a fun summer in New York. I mean, we'll see how both teams, especially with the Braves struggling to start. The Mets have a golden opportunity to maybe even win the division. We'll see. But hey, I mean, we're looking at probably both teams in the playoffs again, and I don't want to jump too far ahead, but maybe we have a fall classic here. Who knows?
I think you could be right. Now, next, torpedo bats. Some of the old school guys hate these things, but technically, there's nothing wrong with them. What's your take?
Well, I want to try one. I mean, I gotta see how this is, like personally. But I look if it's something that everyone can use and it's shown so far. I'm not a big analytics guy because I'm always I'm always the old school like heartbeat to a baseball game and stuff. But if their analytics are showing that there's no increased velocity off the bat or it doesn't help in that kind of way, yeah. If it's a torpedo bat where it has maybe more of a sweet spot, that changes things. But anyone can use it. I don't know. I mean, the jury's out on it. I just so far I don't mind it. I mean, you look back at I know steroids were illegal when they were doing it, but that was that whole chicks dig the long ball thing, back in the '90s. So this is Major League Baseball has to be loving the improved offense on it. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes moving forward. But so far, I'm okay with it right now. We'll see if there's any stats to kind of disprove it. But right now, I see no shame in someone using it if everyone can use it.
I agree. So far, so good. So, switching gears completely here, what moves do you think the Jets and Giants will do as we approach the draft?
Well, Giants. I'm thinking it depends on if it depends on if Shador Sanders falls to them. I know they have Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson now. Personally, if I'm the Giants, I try to take someone like Abdul Carter if he's there. But I think the Browns are probably going to take him. So they might, if Shador Sanders falls to them, they might wind up taking him. That's three quarterbacks though, who obviously Russ is probably not going to be here long after a year, if anything. Jameis, you don't know. I mean, he's always a wild card. So they might have found their quarterback there. Personally, if I'm them, I take Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter, and I wait until I either trade back into the first round at the end to get someone like maybe Will Howard, or I know Jackson Dart's been flying up people's boards, who maybe the Jets could take too. But yeah, that's what I would do if I'm them. I think that they take Shooter Sanders though. And as for the Jets, it's all it's kind of all picking and matching now because you don't know. I mean, Justin Fields, look, he's been around long enough now that we know what he sort of is. But we've seen people, quarterbacks who've been picked higher in drafts or have been picked in the first round. Someone like Geno Smith who has come in and taken over has taken over as the starter and proved that he can be good in the right system. Now this is also the Jets, so I don't know how to kind of factor that in. But if you're them, you probably want to help your offensive line or defensive line as well to maybe try and get that going. And then if you want to take a quarterback again, like a Will Howard late in the first round or early in the second round if they trade up, that might work too. But that's kind of how I'm seeing it for them. But still a few weeks away, and it's in Green Bay this year, so I mean I'm going to be hopefully trying to get out there. So we'll see.
It'll be here faster than we know. Bobby Santoro, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me.